Brazil is the head of household. Who will she nominate for eviction? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All Stars. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All Stars. It's day 74 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Brazil is the head of household. Who will she nominate for eviction? We'll find out shortly. But first, Nick and Lindsay will be doing a reality realness episode tonight. So hopefully you'll all be able to catch that, and I look forward to it. My thoughts on it will be on Monday's episode. I've tried to convince Chad to go on. He probably won't, but I at least put in an attempt. And it's funny because somebody pointed out that Brazil joins the club of people who refuse to go on reality realness this season, and Brazil joins that club with Chad and her best friend Rai Rai. So that's interesting. But yeah, I look forward to it. It will likely be another fantastic episode, and they have a lot to talk about, as they always do. Okay, next up. Season 1, after Aton was permanently evicted, was the first season to lose all of its members. So unfortunately, that leaves Season 2 with 1 house guest, Season 4 with 2, and Season 3 has all 4 members still standing. But I have a feeling that may change at the end of this week. May. Let's see here. I know I never said this in the episode, but I know everybody knows. But just to make it clear, now that Chantal and Brazil have returned from Redemple Temple, we have our 2 returnees. Redemple Temple is now over, and if you are evicted, that means you are permanently evicted, and there are no more second chances. So Redemple Temple is done for the season. As for the wheel spin yesterday, Curtis pointed out that I made a mistake. I said when we spun the wheel last time, when Rhonda got the Pooh Brown, that you can only spin the wheel once in the season. And so Rhonda should not have been given the opportunity to spin again. Luckily, I did not pick Rhonda's piece of paper out, because that would have been sad if she got a fast forward and then I would be like, oops, you shouldn't have spun. But yeah, each house guest is only allowed the opportunity to spin once. So once Rhonda did it the first time and got the Pooh Brown, she couldn't do it again. I forgot that and I let her decide, but it doesn't really matter. Curtis says it matters because which piece of paper would have come out from the thing if... I know, that's technically true, but at the same time... I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to go back in time and change Chantal's fast forward because Rhonda's piece of paper was in the dealio. Okay, next up, twist pick. So Jonathan made an incorrect guess today, which means JoJo is the last house guest who has still not made a twist pick, and you have until Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do so. And last but not least... the silent auction. So there are 2 advantages, both equal advantages, available in... what is that? There are 2 advantages available. The 2 house guests who are the highest bidders will earn them. And this is, again, the 4th of 5 competitions where you can use your All-Star dollars for an advantage. And I will remind you, this competition this weekend, it is brand new, and it has a high... You'll think it's high, I think it's medium luck element. Okay, and before we get to the nomination ceremony, so funny thing happened. Brazil does suffer from Brazil luck, and get ready, Brazil, it's coming again. I asked somebody to send me a video for Brazil's head of household room reveal. This person said they would, and then I did not hear back from them, and then I messaged them again, and they changed the subject, and I'm like, okay. Then I messaged somebody else for a video, and that person said, when do you need to buy? And I said, midnight. And they said, okay, great. It's 1:39 a.m., I haven't heard from that person either. Then I was going to message Lindsay, but it's way past sunset, which is her bedtime, so I know she wasn't going to respond. And I'm like, shit, what do I do now? So I'm just going to have to improvise your head of household room reveal. Sorry. But yeah, okay. Is everybody ready? Here we go. I'm Brazil. Who wants to see my head of household room? Follow my tits up the stairs. They're still perky because I'm young. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow, the new Dunkin' Donuts cereal. Once the border reopens, Andrew's gonna go and buy 100 boxes. And do you hear that? It sounds like some music is playing. I wonder what that sound is. Do you guys hear that?
Gone and I'm here, gone in a major way. You jump to the right and you shake a hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. You meet new friends, you tie some yarn, and that's how you do the scarf. You jump to the right and you shake that hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. Meet new friends, tie that yarn, that's how you do the scarf. You jump to the right and you shake that hand, and you jump to the left and you shake that hand. Meet new friends, tie that yarn, that's how you do the scarf.
If doing the scarring is gay, then I'm the biggest queer on earth.
You guys, I think I have my self-confidence back.
I hope that gave you some self-confidence back, Brazil, because I've been really sick and tired of the last 2 months of hearing, "Oh, I'm not gonna win this game, I suck at this game," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, God, this is exhausting, this woman. Is this what it's like when I play in orgs and I complain about how I suck? Oh, my goodness. Brazil, you are a good player. You deserved the win last season. And I hope now that, and it wasn't so much in herself. There was some of herself, but of course, her inability to win competitions, and of course, everything is luck-based, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so I hope this gives you the confidence you need for the remaining 26 days. Okay, that was fun. And to those two people, still, if you're watching, because you both say you are, send in your video, because Brazil could very well win head of household again. She can't win it next week, so she can still win it in the final 5, 4, or 3, although I don't think I would do a HOH reveal in the final 3. So she can still win it in the 5 or 4, so send it. Yeah, okay, now it's time to get to the nomination ceremony. I'm Brazil. I'm the head of household, and it is my Excuse me! Excuse me! Do you hear that? It sounds like a really annoying, shrill voice. How dare you say that about me? It's me, Chantel, Aka, Cher. I just want to let you know, Brazil, that I won the fast forward on that wheel spinner thing, and I've decided that I'm going to use my fast forward to week 12, which means you can't nominate me. And I'm stronger, and I believe in life after love, and if I could turn back time, I would. But, honey, better luck next time. I was right, an annoying shrill voice. Anyway, this is the nomination ceremony, and it is my responsibility to nominate 2 of my fellow house guests for eviction. Chantal used the fast forward, so I can't choose her. Key the next name and the next name until we have our 2 nominees. Curtis, you are safe. Jonathan, you are safe. This leaves Rhonda, Jojo, and Nicole. One of you is safe, 2 of you are nominated. Nicole, you are barely safe, according to Brazil. Which means Brazil has nominated Rhonda and Jojo for eviction. Let's see what Brazil has to say. I'm nominating Rhonda and Jojo for eviction. I have new targets since my eviction, and this is purely strategic. I love you all. This nomination ceremony is adjourned. Okay, so Brazil has nominated Rhonda and JoJo for eviction, but the Golden Power Veto could still change the nominations. Only 6 house guests will participate in the Golden Power Veto: the head of household, Brazil, the 2 nominees, Rhonda and JoJo, and 3 players selected in a random draw. If I draw the names of Brazil, Rhonda, or JoJo, they will get to choose a house guest to play with them, a la house guest choice. This is the final Veto lottery of the season. So sad that it's the last Veto draw. So sad. I love this segment. But it'll be back for season 6. So exciting. Okay, here we go. Ready? Since there's 7, let's go right in the middle. This one is right in the middle. It is... Wow! Nicole! You know, it's funny, I never go in the middle, and that's probably why. She's probably always hiding there. Just like she's in the middle of the cover photo, which she pointed out yesterday. Next up, oh, and by the way, the winner of this weekend's Golden Power Veto competition also wins the final special veto, which is a Pooh Brown, which is a fast forward. So if you win the veto this week, you're guaranteed final 5. So the stakes are high. Next up is... This time we'll go to my usual spot and find Curtis. Curtis is playing in the Golden Power Veto competition. And finally, and it is not a live competition, so you don't need to select a time. I'll be free most of the weekend, so whenever you're ready, just let me know. And if not, you know, whenever. Anyway, it'll be pretty fast. It'll be 15 minutes for each of you. Okay, here we go. Last name is... Should I go right in the middle again? No, I don't feel like it. I feel like going to this end and selecting Jonathan. So Jonathan, you are playing. Wow, I didn't get a house guest choice. Wow, with only 7 names, we didn't get a house guest choice. So we have it done. Playing in the Golden Power Veto competition is Brazil, Rhonda, JoJo, Nicole, Curtis, and Jonathan, which means Chantel. Sorry, you got the Brazil luck this week, but you got the fast forward from the past veto wheel. So you know, luck can't always be a lady to you. Yeah. So that's all. That's everything. With that said. Who will win the Golden Power Veto competition? Watch tomorrow as I have the rules with a special guest co-host. Sunday is the Golden Power Veto results. Monday, the Golden Power Veto ceremony and my thoughts on reality realness. Tuesday, we check in with Joanne, Kat, Chad, and Aton in the jury house, and the final 2 nominees will plead their case. And Wednesday is the next live eviction and head of household competition, where another house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house, lose their shot at the $500 Cheesecake Factory gift card, and become the 5th member of the jury. I'm Andrew Chefs of Moonvest. Take care, and remember, karma's a boomerang, so shake it like Carmen Electra. Good night.